something that I can't quite quantify is there's this part of painting the canvas, getting deep in the details, drinking it all in, making it juicy, and then letting go. So I'm like, okay, should I be painting the canvas right now or should I be letting it go? And now I'm getting hung up on this. I'm not supposed to be getting hung.
Perfect.
Whoa,
Yeah.
stop.
This is a great question, and I think a lot of people are going to resonate with this. So, in the collective, I use this analogy of painting the canvas. So, what that really means is, we have a canvas behind us that's already painted. That represents the reality we've already experienced. And we have a canvas in front of us, a blank canvas that we are currently painting, right? And that canvas is what we'll be experiencing in the future. And what most people are doing is they're looking at the old canvas. And by looking at the old canvas and all of that stuff that you don't want to be experiencing, you're just repainting that on your future canvas and you're going to experience more of it. So what you're asking is, how much time do I spend deliberately painting what I want on my new canvas versus taking a step back and letting it go, right?
Yeah.
So the in a nutshell answer to that is you want to paint the canvas not to try to experience what you're painting on the canvas. When you paint on the canvas, you want to paint on the canvas for the joy of painting the canvas. And what that means essentially is anytime you're doing intent setting work, anytime you're doing processes to try to manifest something, to try to achieve an outcome, if you're doing that from that energy of effort, then what you're doing is you're simultaneously activating the vibration of absence of that thing. Mm-hmm. So whenever we're doing processes from the energy of effort, we're also kind of pulling ourselves out of alignment. So when to paint that future canvas and when to do those processes is when you're doing them for the sheer joy and the pleasure of the process itself. So if you're laying on your deck, you're laying by the pool and you want to manifest a house, and if you can just lay down, if you can just lay by the pool and just dream of this house you want to manifest just for the sheer pleasure of the dream, then you're doing a good job painting your canvas. But if you're dreaming for no other reason than like the effort in trying to make something happen, then you're not in the right energy congruent to manifestation, and you want to take a step back from that. So as somebody who's seeking to live in this new paradigm, when it comes to letting go, I equate letting go to seeking pleasure, to feeling good. Because when you're in that state of pleasure and feeling good, you're automatically in that state of detachment. You're automatically in that state of having let go. Would you agree with that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because you're so busy being in pleasure, you don't care what's manifesting. That's the sweet spot. So from that place, you don't have to concern yourself with the canvas and pre-paving and all that stuff, because from that place of pleasure, you're automatically in that state of detachment and letting go. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.